Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, The Wealthy Mindset. It's yours truly, Money Making Mitch. And as usual, guys, this is not financial advice. Please do your own due diligence and research. I found an article that I believe you all will find to be very interesting, that helps paint the picture of what's coming. See, I thought that the Firefly will only be a competition geared towards the Mini and the BMW ID. But this article helps shed a little more light into what's actually coming. As we see BYD shutting down night shifts in their factories due to too much inventory, and more people are buying, choosing, they have other options basically in China. Not just BYD, not just Tesla anymore. As I've shown, Tesla sales continue to fall in a massive way. This article says under 12,000 US dollars after battery as a service, can the Firefly take on the BYD Seagull? Yes, you heard that right. So it seems that Nio is also going to steal market share, and I didn't even think about that, guys, from the BYD Seagull. The Firefly planned battery as a service scheme was unveiled to the public on June 24th. The BAS scheme retains the familiar formula. The prices of Firefly 2 models are reduced by $5,600 each to $11,100 US dollars and $11,950 for the high-end trim, respectively, with a monthly battery rental fee of $56 US dollars. That's nothing. Customers who place an order before 2400 hours on June 30th will enjoy a buy 4 get 1 free offer on the battery as a service rental for the first 3 years as the first owner. This means that the first owner can enjoy up to 7 free periods within 3 years, amounting to a total of $390 US dollars. So why did it emphasize the first owner? Because of course, after a while, someone else is going to buy that car. And that's when they'll have to go to CATL and rent the battery, because most likely they'll be buying it from UXIN, and then they'll rent the battery from CATL. So Firefly announced the battery rental prices. However, this is the catch here. It is worth noting that the Firefly battery swap station has not yet been activated. Previously, it was said that the fastest it would use Nio 5th generation battery swap station would be in the first half of 2026. That's previously they said that. So does it mean that the battery swap stations for this will be rolling out faster than that? And in the meantime, what are the owners are supposed to do? So this is what I think is happening, and I could be wrong, guys. In order to ramp up sales, it was a genius plan to sell the car with battery as a service. You don't pay for the battery service rental fee until the battery swap stations are rolled out. It's a win-win for everyone. So they're getting it at a cheaper price to start off. And perhaps, I don't know, maybe 4 months later, they start rolling out the battery swap stations for this car, and then they start paying the rental fee. That's just, my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. It says, after BAS, Firefly is no longer just targeting Smart and Mini. First, it was targeting Smart and Mini, but after battery as a service, no, it's not just targeting Smart and Mini, but expanding to a broader consumer group such as Starwish, Seagull, and Dolphin. Because remember, these are the low-end cars that BYD have that's selling a lot. Well, now we're coming to take some of their lunch as well. However, this also brings greater competition. So competition is a good thing, and that's why I said we need them here in America. The BAS scheme is considered Nio's unique price adjustment method, and its ultimate goal is still centered around promotion. Why did Firefly, which has only been on the market for just over 2 months, launch the BAS scheme in advance? Without the BAS scheme, the popular small hatchback in the market such as BYD Seagull, Dolphin, Geely, Genome, and Bingo EV, even in their top-of-the-line versions, cannot reach the entry-level model of Firefly, which is priced at $16,700 US dollars. So although Firefly mission is to compete with Smart and Mini and capture the European market, and we all know the Europeans are going to love this, for Nio, which aims to turn a profit in the fourth quarter of this year, volume is also needed to bring marginal contributions and improve financial conditions. After BAS, compared with the current mainstream small hatchbacks, which require trade-offs in driving control, range, and safety. Yes, that's a trade-off if you go with the Seagull. You're trading off safety, you're trading off range anxiety, you're trading off driverless technologies. Firefly has a more significant advantage in terms of comprehensiveness. The user of small hatchbacks are mainly female. The users of these cars thus far in China has been females. And they are more often used as grocery shopping vehicles and school pickup vehicles. For the users, the aesthetics of the interior and exterior and safety are the most important product points. And safety. Appearance is a matter of personal taste, but as a small hatchback positioned as a pure electric premium compact car. Let me say that again. Positioned as a pure electric premium compact car, Firefly interior features a leather steering wheel, dual density high rebound foam with zero pressure soft surface layer. And it also comes standard with outlets with intelligent sweeping mode, 256 color ambient lighting, and reading lights for both front and rear rows to enhance the car's interior refinement. In contrast, although Seagull and Starwish also have details such as vanity mirror and reading lights for both front and rear rows, there are still differences in the functional interior configurations compared to Firefly. For example, both Seagull and Starwish only come standard with 4 speakers, while Firefly comes standard with 14. Another example is the 256 color ambient lighting, which is only standard on the top of the line version of Starwish, priced at $11,150. Such configuration differences are also evident in terms of safety. Firefly has a body stiffness of 35,700 MEG. It's made from submarine grade steel. And it comes standard with 9 airbags, including dual chamber far side airbags in the front row, while both Starfish and Seagull have only 6 airbags. This is why I say, if you want to die, buy the competition. If you want to live, buy a Nio. In terms of driving performance, Firefly adopts a rear-wheel drive 5-link independent suspension, which is rare in this price range. In May, the top 2 small hatchbacks, Geely Genome, although also rear-wheel drive, uses a multi-link suspension, and BYD Seagull is front-wheel drive plus Torreson beam suspension. In terms of driving feel, Firefly is more compact. Matching this is Firefly's ample power. The car's electric motor has a maximum power of 105 kilowatts. Imagine a little car like this, which is significantly higher than the 85 kilowatt of Genome UP Ultra, starting at 11,800, and a 55 kilowatt of BYD Seagull, and we're coming in at 105, guys. Not to mention Firefly 420 kilometer range, 420 kilometer range under CLTC conditions compared to the 410 of Starwish, starting at 11,400, and a 405 kilometer version of Seagull starting at $11,950. So this is why the CEO is saying we're going to be profitable in a sudden and in a massive manner this year. Even in terms of assisted driving, Firefly is equipped with a 120 TOPS computing chip featuring intelligent parking assistance, voice control, remote parking, close range summoning, navigate on pilot, and active safety configurations such as misacceleration, suppression assistance, and emergency active braking. The Seagull, the Mini, they don't come with these things. This is in stark contrast to most small hatchbacks that only have a 20 tops. So they have 20 tops, we have 120 tops. Assisted driving chip or even lack assisted driving capabilities like the BYD Seagull, the Mini, the Star, all of them. After BAS, Firefly is entering at $11,150 market with a configuration close to $16,700 if you buy it with the battery, which seems to be very advantageous. However, no one dares to guarantee. The market below 100,000 yuan is an absolutely price-sensitive market. Starwish offers a 5-year, 24-period zero interest rate and $2,800 trade-in subsidy, which can bring the starting price below $8,350. Seagull has a $560 terminal discount, bringing the mid-range model close to $9,750. Yet, the Firefly official guide price of $16,700 remains fixed because it's a premium EV. Even with the combined benefits of BAS and various national subsidies, its pricing flexibility still falls a little short compared to the other two competitors, but not way short of them. The reason why Firefly launched a BAS scheme in 2 months in advance may be to lift Firefly sales and to bring more awareness. In the past month or so, the best weekly sales performance Firefly has achieved was 1,130 units. And we're going to see the ramp up coming now with the battery as a service. So I'm not going to go into the whole article, guys, because you guys can find this. I actually pulled this up on China EV Home. So I hope you guys, this brings a little more perspective onto where we're going. We're not only going after the Mini and the ID, we're going after Seagull and the BYD and the others as well. I hope you guys found this video yet again to be informational, inspirational, and motivational. If so, guys, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. It takes a lot of time to do these videos and the editing. And if you haven't yet subscribed, you might want to think about doing so, because in this channel, we are waking up the middle class for the first time to get a major piece of the pie from the ground level up as to how the games are played on Wall Street. And like 50 said, we get rich or we die trying, guys.